Hello and welcome to the PHP Tube. This is the fourth video in the video series of chat system via Google Firebase Realtime database. So in the previous video, we were able to actually send the messages, type in the messages, and were able to send them as soon as we submit the form. And as you can see, it's working. And so but still we are showing the dummy static HTML that we created initially in the chat interface video. So I would really like to remove this now and pull in the actual data dynamically from Firebase real-time database. As soon as we submit the form, we should be able to get the sent message up in there. So I will remove this structure, and instead I will say loading text, and I will also give it an ID of messages container to this div. And right below the send message function, I will define a new function of read messages, and in here I will again database.ref refer to the chat table that we have here, and on I will use a on function to bind an event. Again, all of these functions are built-in functions of this Firebase database SDK, so they're defined in there and I'm just using them. The on function is event binding function. So on child underscore added event, I would like to have a callback function with the response from the Firebase database, and I will first simply console the response, and response actually have this val function which contains the values. So come back to the console, come back to the browser and open up the console, clear, and give the page a refresh, and we should have something is wrong. Let's see. Oops, I didn't call the function. So on window load, I would like to call this function and give it a refresh. There you go, we have the response. We got all the messages and that we have in the database. Now we will just map them in on this div inside here. So I will prepare a message underscore HTML. Up here, let's initiate a variable of message underscore HTML and append the HTML structure as soon as we get the response. Class was message. Let's close this div here, and in here give the p tags and throw in the actual message in .txt like that. And below that, document.get element by ID of messages container and change its HTML and set it to whatever we have set here, message underscore HTML, just like that. Come back to the browser and give it a refresh. We should have messages. Perfect, beautiful. Now we are getting the messages that are stored in our database dynamically. So now if I go ahead and as soon as I type in the message and submit, we should be able to see the message here and click send. There you go, we have. But here is a problem. If you recall from the part 2 video in which we designed this interface, we decided to show on the right side the sent messages that we sent. We should have them on the right side and not on the left side. So in order to achieve that, I will cut it from here, add a if statement, if res dot val dot user underscore id is triple equal to auth current logged in Laravel user id, then the message should have the class of float hyphen right, which will keep this message on the right side that we sent. And in the else, I will copy and paste this all, but this time we will float it on the left side. Come back and give it a refresh, and there you go, we have the messages that we sent on the right side. uh, Now let's create a new user. I will open up copy this URL and open up a Cognito window, and which I would like to actually open in the never mind. I will come to my application and register a second user of user2 and user2 at example.com. Password, give it a password and hit register. And here we have a second user. If I come back to my initial user, by the way, I would really love to if it goes in there like this. Perfect. Now we have both the user side by side. Here I have the user2 that we just created, and here we have the user1. And the user2 is receiving the messages on the left side, and he didn't reply yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Hi there, user1, how are you? I am doing great, and hit enter. And there you go. It took a little bit, but we got the message automatically on the other side, and this guy can respond back. I am just organizing files in my office. There you go. So the chat system is completed. The video series is done here. We were able to make a chat system. Actually, the idea of the whole system was to give you the idea how the real-time database of Google works. So this is how it works, and you can implement it in your applications for some other needs. So yeah, thanks everyone for following me up on this series. I'm kind of new to the YouTube channel. I just started this channel by the PHP tube name. I would highly appreciate if you guys show some support and support me as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel and share my videos as much as we can, as you can, sorry. And I will be keep making these knowledge based videos for you guys on PHP. And I'm actually also planning to get the request from you guys, so go ahead and let me know in the comment section what you would like me to create next for you guys. And if you have any issues regarding real-time database, you can also ask them in the comment section, and I will be glad to help you out. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Bye.